cool, you want to have money, you want to have all the nice things that everybody looks up to you for. There was Natty Boy Records, and they actually put a CD out. I was probably 18, 19 years old when that CD came out. We thought we was some of the coolest people around. We were going to bars and clubs and playing the CD in the clubs, and everybody was, you know, giving us props and stuff like that. So I started selling cocaine way back then, and those were the people I got my drugs from. So that's how we all was really friends. It was based around the drug atmosphere. 2 or 3 different people wore wires on me and my brother and a couple other guys and sent us all to prison. So it was like within a year, that whole crew was pretty much vanished. I went into prison thinking the first guy that looks at me, I'm gonna knock him out just to prove a point. So I did that. I did it in the wrong place. Ended up doing a year in the hole for it. Went through a life of drugs, addictions. Couldn't quit smoking weed. Couldn't get off the heroin. So the guilt kept me from going to church. If I couldn't give up the drugs, then I wasn't going to go to church and worship God and be living the way I was living. I knew God was much better of a person to deserve something like that from me. And then from there, it was like I bowed down, worshiped God, started crying because I felt the most unconditional love that I've ever felt in my life. He touched me in a way that I knew He touched me, and I knew God was real from that moment. Actually, I knew that the way I've been living wasn't right. So He gave me the strength to be able to, you know, change my life. He started telling me, pull people out of the fire, so that you can pull people out of the fire. Your story, your life, and now if they see how you've transformed, it would take a supernatural experience for somebody of your stature, the way you lived, to actually change. And all of a sudden He spoke to me and said, you're going to build a cross and you're going to carry it until I tell you can't carry it no more. And it freaked me out to the point where I looked over at my wife and I said, hey, did you just hear that? And God's specific instruction to me was I was going to build a cross and I was going to just carry it until He told me I couldn't carry it no more. And at the same time, leave everything that I had and that I've had in my life behind. Just go on the faith that God was going to take care of me. And God has given me a chance to tell my story to people this way, traveling the country with a cross on my back. May be, I'm just going to keep on going until He tells me to stop.